Dear Mary, do you know what TV show spent more money on costumes than any other TV show? Gossip Girl. And yet, all 6 seasons of Gossip Girl still didn't spend as much money on costumes as one 2-hour movie. Which movie? The Devil Wears Prada. Now that is a lot, and I personally think it was totally worth it. There are some TV shows that I watch half just for the fashion, just to see what these other people are wearing. Not that, you know, I can wear anything close to what they're wearing, but it's still nice to look at. So today I want to go over my top 5 most fashionable TV shows, in my opinion. So number 5 is Revenge. Revenge is the story of this girl whose father gets framed for a terrorist act when she's young, and because of this, he ends up dying in prison, and she ends up having a horrible life. And so when she grows up and learns that he was completely innocent of this crime, she makes it her mission to get revenge on all the people that helped do this to her father. And all these people live in the Hamptons, and they're the really wealthy people. And so she has to fit into this world. And so all these people are, of course, wearing very nice designer clothes. Now, I wouldn't say that they make any particular fashion statements like in shows like Gossip Girl, where Blair has her very distinct style. Emily has a very clean and classic look. So most of the clothes are actually pretty simple, but they are still very, very nice and definitely designer. And I just think they're all of them look really cool and put together, because that's the kind of facade that all these people are painting on the outside, is just this really neat and clean, crisp look, when in reality they have a lot of blood on their hands. And number 4 is the show that we just started watching and finished watching, Dynasty, which is a new Netflix original show. Now, Dynasty is kind of a revamp of an old 70s show. I hate all the characters because they're all awful people, but they all wear some really great things, men, women alike. They're all very glamorous, all very done up, and it's really beautiful. I really like Fallon's style because it's very clean and crisp and put together, because she is a businesswoman, so she does have a pantsuit or two in her wardrobe, but it's also still really girly and feminine. Number 3, this one's different because it doesn't take place in modern times. It is Rain, and I made a whole video about Rain and the fashion that's in Rain, and I could go on and on and on. It's not period accurate, but I still love it because it does still really lend to the characters and to the story, and I love to watch it because all the clothes are so beautiful, and they do such a good job of making it look like this is something like royalty would wear. And of course, I never miss a chance to mention Mary's first wedding dress, which is absolutely stunning, and I could gush about this dress all day, but I won't. I'll just move on to number 2, which is The Crown. Again, a little bit out of time, but less so than Rain. The Crown takes place in the 50s, which is honestly my favorite. If we're talking era fashion, the 50s is my favorite. I just love the calf-length poofy skirts, and they're so regal because it's basically a fashion trifecta for me, because it's the 50s, it's British, and it's royalty. To die for it. They're all so elegant and wonderful, and it's just... This brings me all the way to number 1, which is a show I've already mentioned before, and that is Gossip Girl. I would have to say, if I could dress like any characters in any of the shows that I have mentioned so far, it would be Blair Waldorf. I love her style. It is so cute and preppy, but it's also really glamorous and feminine, and it's so beautiful. And I mean, she really is a fashion queen, even though, she kind of is a terrible person and whatever, and she is a spoiled brat, but, she still takes, this love of fashion, which is often regarded as a pretty shallow thing, but she manages to turn it into a way to rule over other people, to communicate with other people, and then turns it into a career and a way to make herself an independent woman. And then to answer your question, what did I forget? I didn't really forget anything so much as, and I don't think I can really answer this question yet, but like what should I have prioritized over something else? I guess I did kind of want to bring like a plate and a fork and a spoon. I wanted to bring my baby utensils because that wouldn't have taken up like any room in my suitcase, and then that would have just been nice to have. Because right now we're sharing a singular plate. And then what stupid thing did I bring? I mean, honestly, this is like the most unrealistic thing that I brought. I love it so much, and I just really want to wear it, so I don't really think it's that stupid. Sincerely, Madeline.